Welcome to the Stodcast, where we explore all things exciting about Berkshire Local School District. Remember, if you really like these episodes, to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you get notifications when we have new content. And this month, we are excited to talk about Berkshire Middle School on the Stodcast. So with us, we have middle school principal, Mrs. Randles, who's going to tell us all about the clubs and activities that we have to keep Berkshire Middle School students occupied.
Thanks, Dr. Stoddard. I'm really excited to be here today and excited to be a part of this Stodcast and highlight our middle school students. One of the things that we were challenged to do when we came to the new building is to form a middle school that students feel welcomed, involved, and excited to be Berkshire Badgers. So we did take our DAP data, which is Developmental Assessments Profile data, and we looked and we saw that one area we can improve on in the middle school is the connectedness to your school. And one way to do that is by clubs. Get kids connected, get kids involved, excited about what they're doing. We have athletics, we have theater, we have music, we have academic clubs, but we wanted to beef those up even more and have even more offerings. So since the start of school here, when we moved to the new building, we now have STEAM Club, Art Club, Honor Society, Student Council, Rocks, Gaming Club, Science Olympiad, Sources of Strength, Robotics, Coding, Boys Leadership, and Craft Club. And that's above and beyond our athletics and musical offerings.
So there is something for everyone.
Yes, and if there's not, students have approached us and said, can we start this? And we say yes, and it's been a great success for us.
Awesome. Well, we're going to get to meet some of the students involved in a lot of these clubs, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say about the clubs and their involvement at Berkshire Middle School.
They are very excited to be part of the Stodcast today.
Awesome. All right, welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are exploring all things middle school, and with middle school, we're talking about the different clubs that we have available for students. And right now, we have two students from our STEAM club. We have Sam.
Hi.
And Jackson.
Hi.
And they're going to tell us a little bit about STEAM Club. So Sam and Jackson, tell us a little bit about what STEAM Club is.
Well, STEAM Club is like about doing different stuff about science and creations, about all that stuff.
Jackson, can you tell us what STEAM stands for?
STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math.
Awesome. And Sam, what kind of projects do you guys do in STEAM Club?
We do different stuff like catapults, roller coasters, and build a bunch of stuff out of normal classroom stuff that teachers usually have.
Now, Sam, do you do most of that stuff during class, or do you do any of it after school?
After school. We do it all after school.
Oh, you do it all after school. Jackson, what's your favorite project that you've done in STEAM Club?
Oh, my favorite project. Oh, that's a tough one. They're all really good. I would probably say is the catapults. That was really fun to see who could launch theirs the furthest.
Now, do you remember who launched theirs the furthest?
I'm pretty sure it was Thomas, who will be coming up later on the podcast.
Do you remember how far it was launched?
No, I do not.
Oh, pretty far, though, I guess, if it was the winner, right? What other exciting things do you guys want to tell us about STEAM?
Well, some exciting things are that we learn a lot about science, and it's really fun to do.
Yeah. Are you interested in exploring science more beyond STEAM Club?
Probably.
Yeah. Have you thought about like maybe what you might want to do in the future and if it's related to that?
Yeah.
I was thinking that I'd like to become something that involves with helping out, like finding sicknesses. If like there's an outbreak, like kind of like COVID-19, to help try and figure out that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you want to be an actual scientist, figure out sicknesses and disease and find a cure.
What also kind of helped is because right now in English, we're learning about yellow fever, and I'm kind of interested in it, and I like it.
Awesome. How about?
I'd like to do the same thing as Jackson.
Yeah. So thinking about potentially colleges that might offer some type of a route like that?
Yeah.
Okay, one last question for you guys before I let you out of here. So how has participation in STEAM Club helped your middle school experience?
It's helped a lot because we do lots of projects with people that we don't usually do projects with. So it helps us out in knowing other people in the school.
Great.
I also kind of feel like it helps to explore like your imagination on how you think about things. on like the catapult, you would think about like you only get limited materials, and it would help you like think I could do it this way, and if that fails, you got to go to like a plan B, C, and all of that.
Excellent. All right. Sam and Jackson, thank you very much. You guys have been great guests.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where this is all about Berkshire Middle School, and we're learning all about clubs at Berkshire Middle School. So right now we have Chloe, Hailey, and Matthew from the Honor Society Club. And will you guys tell us a little bit about the Honor Society Club?
So basically, it's a club based off you need to have a certain GPA to like get into it, and I think basically the club just teaches you like more responsibilities that could like help you better off like as an adult.
Awesome. Thanks, Hailey. Chloe, tell us a little bit about the pillars of the Honor Society.
There's 5 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character, and citizenship. And these basically just shape like who you have to be as a person to join Honor Society. So for each one, there's certain requirements that make you up for Honor Society.
All right, great. Matthew, do you have to apply to be a part of Honor Society?
Yeah. So everybody can get a paper a few weeks before the induction, and you just got to fill it out, and teachers will decide if they think you're good for it.
You have to have a teacher to sign off to say that they think you should be a part of it?
Well, you'll turn the papers in, and teachers will decide if they think that you'd be a good fit.
Okay. And what kind of things does Honor Society do? Do you have projects? Do you have things you work on?
Yeah, we do service projects. Try to do them quarterly.
Okay.
We did the trunk or treat, and then we're planning to do like where we set up a camera in the hallway and like ask people questions.
Sure. Tell me about trunk or treat. How was that?
I wasn't actually there. I just got inducted.
No? Anybody? Did any of you do trunk or treat?
I wasn't there.
No, I wasn't there, but I think it went like really
Sounds
good.
like a lot of fun. Little kids trick or treating. What can't be fun about that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what things have you done that you like as a part of Honor Society?
Well, we haven't really done that much because we like just got inducted.
Okay.
But I feel like I'll be looking forward to like our projects that we're gonna do, like our next one.
So when was the induction?
The induction was like mid-December, like early, a couple weeks.
Okay. So you really
Yeah.
just got inducted.
Yeah.
So you're looking forward to all the things. Now, so Honor Society last year, did you hear about the things they got to do?
Yeah.
Is Honor Society strictly an 8th grade thing, or can you be in 7th grade?
You can be in 7th grade. There's an induction like in late April for 7th graders.
Okay.
And then their requirement to like get in, they need to have like a higher GPA than what like the 8th graders do.
Okay. So tell me, each one of you, this will be the last question I ask. Just tell me, how has your participation so far, or what are you looking forward to participating in that has kind of helped you adjust or feel more a part of the middle school?
I feel like when I was signing up, like writing the paper, it made me like realize like all the things that I could look forward to and like how this could help me as a better adult.
Great.
Yeah, I just think it's a really good leadership opportunity to help build leadership skills for young.
Certainly. Anything you can do to help sharpen those leadership skills is going to be a good thing.
I think the community and like service will really help like impact you as an adult and like the way you see everything.
Awesome. Yes, it is always good to think about your community. Well, Chloe, Hailey, and Matthew, thank you for being a part of the Stodcast. You guys have been great guests, and you've made everyone really excited about the Berkshire Middle School Honor Society. Thanks. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are talking about all things Berkshire Middle School, and we are into the clubs and activities we have to offer here. And we are back here with Art Club. With Art Club, we have Miles. Hi, Miles. And we have Izzy. Hi, Izzy. And we have Cecily. Hi, Cecily. So I want to start off by, Miles, can you tell us a little bit about Art Club?
You just get to, like, at the end of the day of school, you just get to, like, draw and be with your friends in the art room. And you don't have to sit with everybody because like we have designated spots for like the grades and age groups, so
Okay.
you don't have to be with everybody else that you don't know.
Izzy, when you go to art club, do you do any of the same things that you do in art class?
Kind of, but not really. In art class, you do have like instructions of a certain project you need to do, but in art club, you have free range to do whatever you want, and he's just there to help you and like advise things. It's really nice.
Okay. Cecily, what kind of projects do you do in art club?
So you can do a lot of different things. You can work with clay, you can paint, you can draw. A lot of people will pull stuff up on their Chromebooks to not trace, but like base their creations off of it. And yeah, like Izzy said, you basically just get to be free with what you do.
Okay. Do you do a lot of individual projects in art club, or do you do group projects, or do you do some of both?
I think you can, but not a lot of people do that. Like a lot of people just work solo.
Okay. A lot of people work solo. And I noticed that art club came and presented at a school board meeting. How'd you guys like that?
That was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, something you like to do. One thing I want to wrap up with is tell me a little bit about, and I'm going to ask each one of you to tell me in your own words, how has participating in an art club kind of helped you adjust to middle school life?
I feel like it's like you get to see older people that like can mentor you, and you get to like adjust to the new art teacher when you're moving up from elementary to middle school.
Okay.
It really helps with like creativity, and it gives you like a boost. It also helps because there's some stuff that you could be doing in there that you didn't know you could do if you were just in art class. And it really just helps with a lot of things like learning, because then it gets you more engaged, and it just lets you see like a different side of things.
Oh, excellent.
And I enjoy it because there's like no rules and limits to what you can do. You can't just let loose and build your creative side of things. And it really helps with the education because it can help your brain work better.
Yes. Let loose, let your creativity flow, and then that helps learning become really natural to you. Awesome. You guys did a great job. You've been great guests on here, and I'm sure everyone loved learning about Art Club. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are talking about all things Berkshire Middle School, and part of the middle school is all the clubs that we have available for students. And right now, we are sitting with the Student Council. And with Student Council, we have Izzy, we have Hailey, we have Ava, we have Isabelle, and we have Abby. And so we're going to ask, we'll start with Abby. Abby, tell us a little bit about Student Council and what you guys do.
So one thing that we've done is we've done a trunk or treat, and Student Council, we hosted a trunk and we passed out candy to like over 125 kids in our community. Awesome.
Now, did all of you participate in trunk or treat? Tell me a little bit, maybe we'll go here to Izzy. What was it like participating in trunk or treat, and what were the reactions of some of the trick-or-treaters that were walking around?
It was really fun because a lot of little kids were there and they saw like the trunk and costumes. It was also fun to dress up and give them candy and see all the costumes. There was just a bunch of little kids running around having fun, hanging out with other friends, and I think it really did help a little bit with strengthening some of the community members that came, because, you know, some of them might not have known each other and then they saw each other there.
Awesome. So not only did you get to put on this event, but you also got to dress up. So you got the best of both worlds, right? All right, what other activities in Student Council? Hailey, tell us about some, maybe one other thing.
So we collected gifts for the Omen senior citizens under a tree, and then we all sat down and wrapped them, and it was just a nice little gift for them to have on their tray Christmas morning.
Did you get to deliver those gifts, or did someone deliver those for you?
Someone delivered them for us.
Okay, awesome. So you got for the Oman Family Living Center, for the people that don't understand, kind of a nursing home that we got to deliver Christmas gifts for. That's awesome. We'll go to Ava. Ava, tell us a little bit about what you've done in student council.
Like Abby said, we did the trunk or treat. It was nice seeing everyone happy and enjoying it.
Okay. And Isabelle, what was your favorite thing so far?
It was most definitely Planning Spirit Week. I love being able to come up with styles or so-called fun ways of expressing yourself through clothing for a week that people can do what they want instead of being like, well, they go on a theme, but they get to express themselves through the theme and show who they are instead of just sitting in normal clothing all day.
Awesome. And how many Spirit Weeks have you had so far?
I have done 3.
3. And what has been your favorite? You can either say your favorite theme or your favorite day from the theme. What's been your favorite one?
Wacky Hair Day. I love how people come up with so many different ideas just for their hairstyles.
Yeah, Wacky Hair Day would be kind of challenging for me. Although maybe not. Maybe this is a wacky hairstyle, right? It would be if one of you guys had it. All right, so I'm going to ask you one more question, and I want all of you to go. We're going to go around. We'll start at Abby and work our way around. Tell me about how participating in student council has kind of helped your middle school experience.
One way that student council has helped is like kind of making new friends that do student council, and so that I can meet with new friends and have fun. Like, it's really fun.
Great. Awesome. Yeah.
It's most definitely helped me step into a more responsible role of being able to control my own actions. It's helped me be able to talk to younger students and older students instead of people just my age and in my grade. It's helped me become more self-confident in the way that I speak in front of people. It's helped me become a lot of responsibility with like planning and everything.
That's awesome. How about you?
It's helped me understand how middle school works and meet some new people.
It's always good to know how middle school works.
It's helped me by, for me, being able to pick my own, make my own decisions, because in a classroom you do what you're told, but in student council you get to have a say in what we're doing.
Awesome. And Izzy?
It's definitely helped me gain leadership skills and learn how to public speak, because before I probably wouldn't be speaking as loud. And it also just helps again with making new friends and being able to help the community, which is probably the best part, because you get to help people who might not have really been getting Christmas gifts on morning if we hadn't had done the drive.
All right, those are all awesome things to be excited about. Student council, you guys have been great guests, and I'm sure everyone loved learning about what student council does. Thank you for coming on to the Stodcast. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are exploring Berkshire Middle School, and we are talking about all the different clubs and activities that are available here. And we are sitting here with 3 young ladies from Robotics Club. So we have Riley, and we have Evelyn, and we have Opal, all from Rocks. So Riley, tell us a little bit about what you do in Rocks Club.
Rocks is kind of what we do in it is we learn about girl power and how to make ourselves feel better and stuff.
Okay, does someone want to tell us what Rocks stands for?
It stands for Ruling Our Experiences.
Okay, Ruling Our Experiences. Good. Can you, Opal, since you spoke up there, can you tell us really quickly, maybe a couple of the activities, or at least one of the activities you've done at Rocks Club?
We learned how to speak up, speak for ourselves and what we really think, and how to be more self-confident.
Okay. All right. Now, Evelyn, tell us about your experiences in Rocks Club.
They teach me how to defend myself in any scary situations, and also, they said they teach me how to be more confident about myself and confident about the things I do. So
be assertive and know what your rights are and stand up for them, right? Okay, so if I were to ask you guys, I'm going to ask each one of you to answer this question. How has being in Rocks Club helped your middle school experience? What would you say?
It helped my middle school experience by like making myself feel more open to the community of Berkshire Middle School and being able to like show my true colors, like be able to like make more friends and not feel like hidden like in a corner.
Awesome.
It made me be able to like stand up for myself in any situations, and it also helped me make more friends because before I was like all shy, and now I know my rights and
So
stuff.
did you know everyone that was in Rocks Club, or did you meet new people as a part of it?
I met some new people.
Okay, good. And how about you, Opal?
So last year was my first year coming to Berkshire, so it helped me to be more confident in myself and making friends and how to stand up for myself.
Before you came to Berkshire, did your other school have anything like a Rocks Club?
Not like a Rocks Club.
No?
So it was
Okay.
nice.
Good. So we can say that at Berkshire Middle School, we have something that's another school didn't have that's really helped you. Awesome. Well, Rocks Club, thank you guys for coming on the Stodcast. You've been great guests, and I'm sure everyone has loved learning about what you do in your club. All right, welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning about all things Berkshire Middle School, and we're talking about the various clubs. And I am sitting here with the Gaming Club. So I have Dean and Peyton from the Gaming Club. Dean, tell us a little bit about what the Gaming Club is.
We play board games, card games. We're currently playing Axis and Allies, and we used to play Magic.
Okay, board games, card games, Magic. What was the other? Access and Allies?
Yes.
Okay. And Peyton, when did the Gaming Club start?
It started like kind of closer to the beginning of the year.
I think it was the beginning of this quarter, wasn't it?
Beginning of the year, basically.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were playing Magic at lunch, and then we kind of wanted more time to play, and we were given the option that we may be able to make like a club for Fridays, and it ended up happening, so we can play games and all kinds of stuff
Awesome.
at Fridays.
So your club meets on Fridays?
Yep.
And it's Friday after school?
Yeah.
And for how long do you usually meet?
It's until 4:30.
An hour and 20 minutes.
So the bell rings at 3:10, and then you go to Gaming Club
Yep.
until 4:30.
So normally about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yep.
Awesome. So kind of like Stranger Things, D&D Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think that's just actually kind of inspired this.
Oh, there you go. That's
It's
what
the
inspired
D&D,
it, right?
yeah.
I love that you were playing at lunch and decided you needed more time, so that was something you wanted to do. Do either of you know how many students are in the gaming club?
I think somewhere to 10 to 20.
Yeah, at least 20 nowadays.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That regularly show
So you came up with the idea, and now you have 20 students in the gaming club.
Yep.
Now, did you know everyone that
Nope.
was in the club before you came there?
No.
I think we knew just our fun group.
Yeah, and then like
And then one other person.
yeah, most of the people who
Yeah.
come there are new.
Yeah.
Oh, so you also got to meet lots of new people as
Yep.
a part of your gaming club. That's awesome. So tell me, and both of you, and you can answer one at a time, how has being a part of this gaming club helped you at middle school?
It kind of makes me feel like we have time to play because I can't come here in the morning when they do, and they can
Yeah.
play there. So it kind of makes time for all of us to play a game together.
Awesome. How about you?
Sometimes we switch up and we play during lunch strategies and sometimes after school during the game club.
Okay, so it's not just video games. These
Actually,
guys
I don't
are
think there is video
playing.
games. Nope. video
Right.
games.
So what I mean is, most people, when they think about kids playing games, they think video games. Where you guys kind of went old school on us, and it's all about board games or card games.
Yep.
Where you got to actually pay attention to each other, right? Well, great job, Gaming Club. We were glad to have you on the Stodcast, and hopefully everybody who's watching learned a little bit. And you've been great guests. Thank you. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning all about Berkshire Middle School, and we're learning about the different clubs available at Berkshire Middle School. And we are sitting here with the Science Olympiad Club. We have Thomas and we have Lyla from Science Olympiad. So Thomas, tell us a little bit about Science Olympiad.
Well, in the first session, we were doing potions and poisons, and that was nice to learn because I got to learn a little bit, like, sort of safety about that stuff. And now we're doing rocks and minerals and egg drop in the second session. And egg drop is where you try to build a big fortress, well, not big fortress, but a fortress to keep the egg from breaking when it drops. And rocks and minerals is we're going to be doing little different tests on rocks to learn a little bit more about them.
Awesome. So, Lyla, do you have competitions in Science Olympiad?
It's really competitions just against each other because they have it worldwide, but since we can't like go travel places, we just do it against each other.
Okay, and what kind of, I heard egg drop. What other type of competitions do you do?
It's like at the end of it, we all take a test against each other, and whoever gets a high score can usually get a prize. And then it's first, second, and third, and all those three usually get a prize.
Okay, and how often does Science Olympiad meet?
Every Wednesday after school.
Okay, every Wednesday after school. How long, Thomas? How long do you meet? Like what time does it
Usually
end?
from 3:15 to 4 o'clock.
3:15 to 4 o'clock. Awesome. And tell me, and I'll give you both a chance to answer this question. How has participating in the Science Olympiad helped you in middle school?
Again, I think it's just first session, potions and poisons, learning the safety of that stuff, like what it can cause to me and how to figure out different things about it. And rocks and minerals, it's helped me by, like, I can, if my friend asks me outside, what type of rock is that? I can point it out and be like, that's this rock and this is what it does.
Okay, awesome. How about you, Lyla?
It's more for me knowing that there's other people in my grade or in a grade below me that share that same interest as me.
Okay, so you find more people that share the same interests as you, and then you can strike up different friendships that way. Awesome. Well, thank you for telling us all about Science Olympiad. You guys have been great guests.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning all about Berkshire Middle School, and we are learning the various clubs that we have at the middle school, and we are now back with Sources of Strength. So for Sources of Strength, we have Kiyomi and Ava and Ella. And I'm going to ask Kiyomi, tell us a little bit about Sources of Strength.
So we are a group of diverse students and adults from many different corners and culture of our school and community. We believe that life has ups and downs, that all of us go through good times and tough times. Our mission is to ensure that during the rough times, no one gets so overwhelmed or hopeless that they want to give up.
Ava, can you tell us a little bit more about Sources of Strength?
Yeah, in Sources, we use the Sources wheel, and on the wheel we have family support, positive friends, mentors, healthy activities, generosity, spirituality, physical health, and mental health.
Awesome. And Ella?
And to add on to that, we've been doing and working on a few activities, such as the coloring contest for all the artists in our middle school. And we had them fill in a Thanksgiving-themed paper, and they kind of just also wrote down a few things that they were thankful for, and we had various winners for that. And also we're working on quarterly events and sports events to fill in our physical strength wheel. And recently we had a dodgeball tournament, and then we're working on a volleyball tournament, and for our last quarter we're trying to figure out something to do outside so we can enjoy the nice weather.
Awesome. So you have the dodgeball and volleyball just for activities for people to get excited about? All right. So I'm going to ask each one of you to tell me, how has being involved with Sources of Strength helped you at middle school? Start with Kiyomi.
Being able to connect with other students that I would normally hang out with.
Awesome. How about you, Ava?
I just like being in like a group that gets to like do things for the school and plan out events for the school.
Excellent. Ella?
Just like Ava said, it's really fun to be able to hang out with other people within our grade and our club, and also being able to do stuff for our school and just being a part of something.
Right, because if anybody knows what middle school kids want, it's middle school kids, right? So now you get a little bit of say in what middle school kids get to do. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. It's been great having you here, and it was awesome to learn about Sources of Strength. Great job. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning about all things Berkshire Middle School, and we are diving into the various clubs we have, and now we are going to talk to the Coding for Girls Club. So for Coding for Girls, we have Athena.
Hi.
And we have Victoria.
Hello.
And we have Evelina.
Hello.
So girls, tell me a little bit about what Coding for Girls is.
So Coding for Girls is basically we learn to code using the app called Scratch, and we can learn to make various different types of programs like games and other things.
Okay. What's one of the favorite things you've done in Coding for Girls Club?
One of my favorite things I've done is probably the Christmas coding.
And what did you do for Christmas coding?
We got to make our own video to show our class.
All right. And how about you?
My favorite thing was probably when we told a little bit about ourselves and we had to make a little clippet of everything we like and our favorite colors and all of our favorite things.
Awesome. How often does Coding Club meet?
Every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday after school?
Mm-hmm.
And for about how long?
About an hour.
About an hour. And do you know how many other students are in coding, or how many total students are in the Coding Club?
About 5.
About 5? And did you guys all know each other before the club?
No.
No? Oh, so you got to meet new people. Awesome. So tell me, each one of you, and we'll start, this time we'll start at Evelina. How has being involved in Coding Club helped you in middle school?
I think it released a lot of creativity, and it's gonna help me in the third quarter when I'm in computer science with the coding and Scratch.
Awesome. Great.
For me, it's helped me make new friends, meet new people, and learn how to code better.
That is incredible.
For me, it helped me a few years back when I was in their grade for coding with Scratch.
Awesome. So tell me, how is code? I know Scratch is a program, but does it make it easier to learn coding using Scratch, or it just teaches you the basics?
Yeah, it teaches you the basics.
Awesome. Well, great job, Coding Club. It was great to meet you. And on top of that, Athena, you were also in the Robotics Club, right?
Yep.
And tell me just quickly a couple of things you do in Robotics Club.
In Robotics Club, we research multiple weapons and
weapons that the robots fight with, not that the people fight with.
We research weapons, motors, and a lot of other things to build a robot that we will use to fight other robots in a competition later in the year.
Awesome. So kind of like the battle bots.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thanks for being on the Stodcast, and I'm sure everyone loved learning about Coding Club and Junior Bots Club. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning all about Berkshire Middle School, and we are learning through the various clubs we have. And now we're here with Junior Leadership Club. A little bit earlier, we learned about ROCKS, which is Ruling Our Experiences for Girls. Junior Leadership Club is targeted at boys, and we have Alex and Bobby from the Junior Leadership Club. So tell us a little bit about what you do at Junior Leadership Club.
We meet up every Wednesday and we talk about what you need to do to be a leader and how to help people when they're struggling and to really, in general, just be a good person.
Awesome. And Bobby, what's one of the favorite things you've done so far as part of the club?
Usually we talk about life, so I like talking about how to get through stuff.
Sure. And do you know offhand or just approximately how many people are a part of the leadership
12.
club? 12?
12 of us, 6 8th graders, 6 7th graders.
6 8th graders and 6 7th graders. And did you know all those guys before you started the club?
We didn't know them as well, but now we know them pretty well.
Great. So if you could tell me, we'll start with Bobby. How has being a part of Junior Leadership Club helped you in middle school?
It's helped me be a better person, like Alex said. And yeah. So
Okay.
a lot of talking and trying to help people be better people and stuff.
It's good to know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How about you, Alex?
It's helped me come up to somebody when they're struggling on maybe their math homework and just been like, hey, I kind of understand this. I can help you out if you need it. And how to help people when they're feeling down. And then eating donuts, that's helped It's helped me a lot there.
Always helps to eat donuts. Donuts you can eat your feelings away, right?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, Junior Leadership Club, thank you for joining the Stodcast. We're all glad to get to know what you guys do. Awesome. Welcome back to the Stodcast, where we are learning all about Berkshire Middle School, and we are exploring the various clubs that we have to offer at Berkshire Middle School. And we are back here with Kendalyn, who is a part of the Craft Club. Hello, Kendalyn.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do in Craft Club?
Well, we're going to focus on like doing a bunch of crafts, especially like crocheting, and also like we've been thinking about diamond art, and some people could bring their own like drawing stuff and maybe just be there and make friends.
Awesome. And how often does Crafting Club meet?
About every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday? And you go after school until what time?
Actually, we do it at lunch.
Oh, you do it at lunch. Okay. So at lunch every Tuesday. And do you know about how many people have signed up for the Craft Club?
Maybe like 50 people.
Oh, 50 people.
Yeah.
Awesome. So a good way to get to meet and see new people and people that are interested in the same type of crafts that you are. Awesome. So what has been your favorite part of Craft Club?
Well, I really like crocheting, and that's what I wanted to focus on, because I first called it Crochet Club until Mrs. Metzen directed me to Craft Club.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure my favorite part is going to be the crocheting part, though.
Excellent. So tell me, how has being a part of the Craft or Crochet Club, if you want to call it that, how has that helped you in middle school?
Well, it's going to expand my creativity and make more friends, because I don't have many friends. It would be nice to make friends who have like more of the same mindset as me too.
Yeah. Well, it's always awesome to have expanded creativity as well. So great job, Kendalyn. It was awesome getting to know a little bit about the Craft and Crocheting Club, and awesome that you're excited to be a part of it. Thank you for coming on the Stodcast. Wow, what a great group of various clubs that we got to learn about that are available at Berkshire Middle School. Mrs. Randles, is there anything you would like to say in conclusion, wrapping this whole Stodcast up?
Absolutely, I sure would. Yeah, they're a great group of kids. We're really proud of our middle schoolers and all their diverse interests. And a few of those clubs were student driven. So they come to us and say, hey, we're interested in this. And we say, let's do it. We love their excitement, their enthusiasm. We love their energy, their creativity, and really proud of them for being here today. And we just want to say that if anybody's interested in any of these clubs, it's a good little picture of everything we do. And for our incoming fourth graders to fifth grade, it goes to show them that we have a lot to offer, and I want to get them really excited for the middle school. It's an exciting place to be. They're very supported, and we have a lot of great things going on.
Excellent. And so thank you for tuning in to what we feel is episode 7 of the Stodcast, which was all about Berkshire Middle School. We learned a lot about the clubs that are offered, the reason we offer those clubs, so that students have many different ways to connect and stay curious and learn about each other and make new friends. And as always, remember, Stodcast listeners, to stay curious, stay connected, and go Badger.